Hey folks, let's take a quick look at how we can get the SubQuery near starter project up and running. At the SubQuery GitHub repo in the near folder here, we've got the project where it indexes all of the transactions and also the storage deposit calls for the token.sweat contract, where this project here rewards users for physically moving around. So let's jump into our VS Code. And the first command I want to run is subql init, and I'll give my project a name such as near demo, and then I'll choose the near network family, select the near network, and then choose the near starter project. I'll then select the default parameters here in yellow just by clicking enter. That's the RPC endpoint. Then I've got the author and then the description as well. Once this is done, I'll change directory into the near folder, and then I'll run yarn install just to download the dependencies first of all. Once this is done, let's go ahead and run yarn code gen to generate the types. And then we'll build the code as well by going yarn build. And before I start the project, let's take a quick look at our schema file here, defining the shape of the data that we're grabbing from the blockchain. I've got my manifest file here, which is basically like a configuration, defining the endpoint, the start block, and also the various handlers and the filters of the type of data that we're grabbing. And then in the mappings file, this is where the transformation takes place, where we can grab the blockchain data and assign it to our values to have it stored in a database. Now the last command I want to run is yarn start docker like so. However, I can run yarn dev, which actually runs the last three commands we had all in one command. So this executes code gen, build, and also the docker compose and pull. I'll take a quick look at the Docker container. You can see there are actually three. We've got Postgres, Node, and also the GraphQL engine that's being pulled from Docker and then being spun up. While that's starting up, let me go into the README file here, and I'm going to copy out the sample query. And then I'll go into our playground here, which is at localhost 3000. And I'm going to paste the query here, hit run, and you can see that we don't have any data coming back at the moment. Let's just give it a couple of seconds. And there you have it. We've got some data coming back from the near blockchain, indexing the sweat tokens here. And if I do want to cross check, what I can do is copy out the ID. And let's jump into our near block explorer here at nearblocks.io, for instance. I'll paste in the ID, do a quick search, and let's do a very quick comparison here where you can see I've got 4 transactions within, and I'm looking for the sweat welcome.near, which is this one here. We've got these two here, and the receiver is token sweat, which is this one here. And you can see the transaction hash here is DDYPEE, DDYPEE over here as well. So there you have it, a very quick example of getting the near starter project up and running.